Hello and welcome to another edition of After the Whistle, December 13th. And yes, this is our last show of the year, so we got to close it out with a bang.
Oh, yeah.
We got Stevie Patrick here, who missed the live show because he had some prior engagements.
But I watched it, so, I had the goat on there. I was like, I got to come next week.
I got Todd's here with the Cartoon Network shirt.
Yeah. You know. Great childhood times, man.
Definitely. And we got Ant is back with us again. What is going on, Ant?
What's good, my people?
How's the season going after we saw you at Zero Gravity? Was the progression?
We played pretty good. We played pretty good there. We had a bunch of guys down. I think we finished the weekend with like 7 guys. So the last couple of weeks we've just been getting healthy and just working on us, right? Just practicing, working on us. We have a game again Friday, which is our senior game. It's against a regular high school, but it's a kid where we're looking at to recruit. So we're bringing his school down to play against him. It's like his official tryout. So I expect to beat up on him pretty good. But it's our last game before the break, so we'll get a little work in.
Yeah, dope. Yeah, they got a big man. What's his name again? Was it Greg?
Yeah, Greg Dorsey, man. He's a problem.
Had like a double.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to the game with you, man. My apologies, man. I had daddy duties. Couldn't be my host.
Man. I know how that goes.
So you was coaching Ant.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, he died in the deep end.
Word? Welcome to the club, Ant. Well, I didn't know. Welcome to the club, brother.
As y'all can see, there's going to be a lot of basketball talk this show. We're going to run through the football stuff, but there's a lot of basketball we got to talk about. Not even NBA, high school, all that. There's a lot of stuff. But first, let's get into the NFL. Let's run through this.
Oh, I thought I made these notes for nothing.
Great show.
The Pats finally ended their losing streak. It seems like no matter how bad the Patriots are, they always beat the Steelers.
Yeah, I mean,
no matter how they could be 0-10, 0-15, they always beat the Steelers.
I would label this game, battle of the bums. But yeah, man, when any team they start Mitchell Trubisky in, and he's your leading passer in Russia, they're doomed.
Battle of the bums.
There really isn't much to say there, bro.
That's what I was about to say. Mitchell Trubisky was
in the game. They're doomed, bro.
That's an incredible name for that game. Battle of the bums. That's exactly what I was feeling during the game. Like, both of these teams are bums, man. I don't care. This is the first time I didn't care who really won. I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to New England, I didn't care if they lost or won.
For real?
I'm tired.
Man, they might revoke your card, bro.
I'm tired.
I told you I just watched for comedic purposes because the way they've been playing the last couple of weeks, they're just gonna do something to lose the game. They didn't do nothing to lose this game. They actually put out a good product out there.
Yeah. At this point, I mean, there's no point in winning, right? Like you should just be playing for draft position at this point.
Get that quarterback. What's his name? Williams.
But you got Zappy out there trying to make a case for himself, trying to be starting quarterback next season. So, I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just saying he's trying to make a case. He's trying.
He played pretty decent last year. So like I don't know why. I don't think Mac Jones is good. So I don't know why he didn't start this year or get more chances to start this year. I know they would bring him in and bench Mac Jones, but I understand what you're saying. Give Zappy a chance to show what he can do or whatever. But if we're coming into next season thinking Zappy's going to be our starting quarterback, it's going to be right. We're setting ourselves up for.
So and they got rid of Cunningham. They traded him to the Ravens.
Yeah. And the thing with Jones, me and Todd been saying it all years. It's a lot different when you're not throwing it to guys that are just wide open because they're so fast. Like in the NFL, you have to throw guys open, and he can't throw guys open.
Yeah, everything's short. Dudes are turning around, getting it picked off. He did turn it into defenders.
He had to play like a real quarterback.
Yeah,
he had to play like a real quarterback.
He couldn't do it.
He couldn't. And I never seen a guy so.
If you put weapons around him, he could probably be great at managing, right? Because you see what he does with all the little short, dink and dunk passes. He'd probably be great at managing if he had guys that will just catch it and turn it into something like Purdy has down there, right? Like you throw the ball 7 yards, Brandon Ayuk, and he just turns it into an 80-yard touchdown, right, most of the time. So I think he'd be good in that role. But as far as a quarterback, like you said, having to throw guys open and all that type of stuff, he just can't do it.
He like
Also, know what I heard? I heard that Belichick might be leaving next year. That's the rumor.
that's a rumor, but
We'll
I
believe
don't.
when we see it.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I think he built up the cachet to like he could leave when he wants probably over there. But I will say, it seems like he's outdated as a coach, and he's probably more of the problem than Mac Jones is, seeing that he's the GM too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's deep. I never heard anybody say that.
I mean,
We've been saying
Because people don't want to say it. I'm definitely a New England Patriot fan, but I'm not a homer, bro. And I will say when things are bad and how it is, and this is how it is. He's probably outdated. He doesn't have guys there anymore. He's the GM. He's making bad picks. It's way more on him than it is on anybody else.
yeah, and you just look at the
picks.
landscape of how the game is played now. It's just kind of like you need playmakers. You don't want to bring in the playmakers. You'll bring them in, but won't sign them, and then you get these lower level receivers that when you had a quarterback like Brady, he could make those guys look better than what they are. But you don't have a quarterback, Hall of Fame quarterback that can make mediocre receivers look better than what they actually are. So now the offense looks bad, defense doesn't look great, and defense is that's his staple.
Right.
Defense doesn't look great, and it's just built for a 3-10 season right now.
Yeah, and I think Belichick's set in his ways, and there's no change in him. He's almost 80.
That's the thing, and that's what I mean when I say he's outdated. You got to evolve, man. The game's changed. These younger guys, like things are different. You might not like it, but you got to evolve.
Just need to stop creeping out them people's houses, them women's houses, with his shirt off.
Oh, he was getting to it. He was getting to it over there overseas, man, when they played.
Caught on the ring cam.
Yeah.
In Germany?
Nah, it was in Rhode Island.
Oh, I thought that was over there overseas.
Nah, I think this was in Rhode Island.
I don't know. We might have to research that.
You can look that up, but yeah.
They got him on the cam?
Yeah, on the ring cam. It was hilarious.
And the crap, they love them. They can't keep them hands off.
Hey,
them
man, they like them happy endings. I ain't mad at him. When you got money, sometimes you got to dabble.
New England thing, I guess. I don't know.
In the video.
The Eagles, they're not playing well at the worst time of the season. December's usually when you're supposed to not look like you're going the opposite direction.
That was a big game, too.
Yeah, and they went in Dallas, and Dallas just beat them like they stole stuff.
Kind of beat them at their own game.
Yes.
To be honest with you.
I was thinking the same thing, too, when I was watching
I mean to
it.
steal it from you, dog.
Nah, but you're right. No, you're right. They beat them at their own game.
And Dallas seems like they're clicking on all cylinders now, which is kind of weird because I always feel like something's going to go wrong with the Cowboys just because that's just how their season goes.
History tells you that. History.
So, but
You're
now,
going off history.
Yeah, I really am. So, shout out to the Cowboys for just playing a complete game.
Yeah, great game. All the way through, all facets.
Finally beating a good team. A team with a winning record. Dak looked good.
Yeah. I was gonna say the Cowboys kind of been playing good all year, man. But people don't want to give them credit. Kind of like what you said, Todd. Kind of like both of you guys, like Mook just said, finally beating a team with a good record, and then and Todd, you said too, you're just waiting for them to kind of like mess up, implode, and I think that's what it is with Dallas. No matter what they do, people are always like, yeah, well, let's see in the playoffs. Let's see if they could get there.
Yeah, you got to win when it counts. Unfortunately,
Yeah. And this is
this
is a stretch of their season where their next 3 games they're playing good teams. They got the Bills, they're going to Buffalo, then they go to Miami, then they got the Lions. So this is a stretch where they could really kind of show people they're a serious team or a serious contender.
Yeah, for sure. Again, man, you know what I said about the Bills 2 weeks ago, and I'm gonna probably throw the Lions in that category too, man. Some of these teams aren't that great.
As you said, the Chiefs once again losing the game because they can't line up properly onside.
Crazy.
And they're trying to blame the refs on it.
Mahomes went bananas on that ref.
He probably wanted to go bananas on the receiver for doing something that's so common sense. Like they tell you,
check.
Once you get to the line,
check.
You just point to the official. Just point to him. The ref will tell you to back up or move forward. That's it. He didn't even bother doing that. And he didn't. When you're looking, if you're looking straight down the line, you see that you're over the line of scrimmage.
I think it was like the heat of the moment. They was down. They was trying to come back. They didn't have any timeouts. He was just trying to line up.
But
I think the clock was running.
It was like a minute something though. But right there, even if you're even if you're going fast, like when teams go fast, even the receivers that's out on the line, once they get on that, they check with the ref. They check a couple times.
That's the first thing
thumbs up or thumbs down. That's what they do. And this was.
His little, explosion on the sideline, I think it's just not just that, it's the whole season, the season as a whole. Just because of how they're playing, you're not performing well, turnovers, they barely ran the ball. So much is on his shoulders. The man threw the ball 43 times. I just think he's a little stressed, just because they're not playing how Chiefs usually play.
That's what
I think that was a culmination of everything, that blow up. I mean, he said it right. He said, yeah, he was offside, but you don't make that. I mean, you can't say yeah, he's offside, but you don't make that call. Like you make the call because he's offside. So I think that was a culmination of kind of everything. Like Todd saying, I think it was more than just about that call.
You know what I equate that to in hoops? Like when you know you're in a 1-on-1 situation and the guy misses the free throw and nobody goes after the rebound. They just score again. It's like you just watch the rebound.
It wasn't there. It wasn't. Your head was. He thought he had two.
He thought, and this is the receivers are an issue. The receivers are an issue.
The receivers are an issue. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is talking to the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be you're gonna be a leader. Everybody's not gonna like you. Everybody can't like you. You know what I'm saying? So I understand going to bat for your guys, but this isn't that time. Buddy been dropping passes all year, and he lined up offside. Like, this is completely on him. He shouldn't have said anything to the refs.
Yeah, definitely. And they lead the league in drops. And they're also another team that's going backwards. The Broncos are like one game behind them for first place in that division.
Which is so crazy.
Which is wild.
So the reign is over for the Chiefs?
I mean, they're probably still going to make the playoffs, but they're probably going to have to go on the road.
What you think, Double A?
They'll make the playoffs, and then once you get there, it is what it is, right? They still have Patrick Mahomes, right? So it is what it is. But, again, man, for me, there's a bunch of teams this year who are living off what they've done before. They're living off name recognition. And the Chiefs are one of them, man. The Chiefs, the Bills, they're not that good. They're not that good, and they're living off name recognition. I just don't think they're that good.
The thing about this game, we should be talking about the Bills finally winning in Kansas City, but we all just take for the Bills for what they are. They're just like a couple Josh Allen interceptions away from us going back to talking about how they got issues, because you know it's coming. And all right, the Dolphins and the Titans, I never seen a team give up 14 points in like the last minute of a game, but the Dolphins somehow managed to do that. They played like the team that was out partying all night, even though they had the lead, and just didn't play smart football down the stretch. And yeah, that's a bad loss for them.
It's a bad loss for everybody. I'm sure a lot of people lost some ducats on FanDuel.
13 and a half to give Tennessee was a lot anyway, man. So if you took that bet, you probably, it is what it is.
And that man, what was it? Oh, go ahead, Ed.
But Miami, yeah, that's a tough one, man. Did it all fall apart when Tyreek Hill went out for a couple?
Because he came back.
Yeah, he came back. They was down, but then that fourth quarter is, I don't know what happened. Defense.
Miami's defense isn't.
They didn't do nothing. And all you need is one stop.
Remember though, Tua ain't throw a touchdown all game.
Also, 4th and 2.
Hopkins played out of his mind too.
Also, it's 4th and 2, and you're going for it on your own side of the field instead of just punting away. There was like 20 seconds left or something like that. You should have just punted away, because now they have to take a longer route to get the game-winning touchdown, and you gave them a short field, and they only went 4 plays, and boom.
That's like lack of situational awareness, because most people just punt it, as you said. So that was just.
Yeah, that's a testament to the coaching staff. Yeah. They're young still. Mm-hmm. They're still a young group, and they got rid of the vets that they did have.
Sometimes situational football.
Yeah, and to be honest, they really shouldn't have lost this game though, just because what's his name? Levis. I ain't gonna lie, I seen Levis try to run dude over. He tried to run Ramsey over. He was balling. He was doing some things out there. But yeah, when you got 3 turnovers, man, and it was just. Nah, man.
Gave it away.
Miami got to take advantage of that, but once again, you got to protect Tua as well.
Yeah, he still got sacked a couple times.
5 times
he
to
got
be exact. And remember, what was it last year or a year or two ago? Concussion issues, and he was damn near looking like he was dead out there.
Yeah, they remember they didn't even let him on the field for a couple games. They was like, nah.
Because they put him through with concussion. I mean, he got concussed, and they put him through another series, and. Whew.
Just the overall bad loss for them. They got the Jets coming in. They're playing 3 straight home games. The
Jets are rolling too. So I don't know.
Minus their quarterback issues, but that's another story. And then the team that I think people should be talking more about is the Ravens. I feel like
that's the best team in the AFC
right now. I mean, there's so much. Lamar Odom gets so much. Lamar Odom. I said Lamar Jackson.
We gotta get to the basketball. I know.
Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, not Tito Jackson. He gets criticized so much, but this happens all the time. When he's played better this whole year, he's had a lot more good games than bad games this year, and for some reason the bad games are magnetized more than the good games. Like, you didn't hear a peep out of anybody that's been criticizing him for, he had that one bad game, but this game, 3 touchdowns, led his team to victory. Once again, played sound football. OBJ looked like himself, and nothing about Lamar Odom being a good Lamar Jackson, being a thrower, being an accurate thrower. Nothing about his passing ability. Nothing. Nobody's saying nothing about that. But if they would have lost,
Will Levis,
yeah,
they talking about that arm.
Unfortunately,
But we're used to this. We know what's going on.
We get held to a high standard for his quarterbacks of pigment. Mm-hmm. But I mean, the league is majority is black quarterbacks anyway, so it's like it's kind of hard to kind of nitpick anymore. So I guess it's better not to be spoken of compared to just being nitpicked at. Can you kind of fly under the radar compared to just being microscoped?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure he don't mind it.
No, he doesn't. He don't like. He wants to be in the limelight when it's time to win that chip.
Yeah.
Because that's what I feel like Lamar's laser focused on that chip right now. Like that's it. He got that money. He got that big check, and now he wants the chip to prove why he deserves that money.
The only thing I don't like. My bad, Ed. Now, go ahead, Ed.
No, I was just gonna say he's one of those guys where like he already got the MVP. He got the bag. The only thing that anybody's gonna respect from him is a Super Bowl. Like, it doesn't matter like the numbers he puts up or whatever. They're not gonna praise his successes as much as they scream out his failures. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna have to win the Super Bowl. Other than that, like, he's already done everything else, so nobody cares.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing the Ravens are worried about is keeping him healthy. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I just don't like him
running.
I don't like it.
Times.
I don't like him being the leading rusher on the team.
Yo, he has the most rushes on his team. That's crazy.
That's the only thing I don't like.
For sure, but that's been his game since he got there, and that's the way the team is set up. I mean, like we cannot like it and whatever, but like that's what it is. That's what it's always been. That's the way it's set up.
And it's not like they got bad backs.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he just wins, man. Like, you don't have to like it. He might not look good doing it, but like, Baltimore wins.
I think that's why they went to grab Cunningham, because Cunningham is him and Lamar they're the 2 best Louisville quarterbacks to come out of Louisville, and they was teammates in Louisville, so they know how each other plays. They know how to back. They play similar.
Yeah.
So I think they brought him in just in case he gets injured. We just throw him in there.
But I also understand like how he's saying how he plays and how the team is built around him. But there are games where they do run by committee, and just the safety of your quarterback, because they've shown in the past where his body just can't hold up the way they play, the way they use him. Unfortunately, it's high usage rate.
And if you want to unleash him for the total package, just wait till if you get to the Super Bowl. That's when you just let him go crazy.
And if you notice, right, his past seasons, this is around the time he gets injured.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So if I was his coaches, I'd be scaling back on his rushes.
Yeah, and it's not like they got bad. It's not like they got bad backs either. They got
Hill. They got Edwards. They got some guys.
That rookie, what's his name? Mitchell. Yeah.
And if they're locked for the playoffs, I would just say just be a little safe with him.
Yeah, they
want that home.
For sure. But you're trying to like, you're also trying to like put emotions in the box too, right? Like you can't, like I don't know how many of these plays are actually designed runs for the quarterback, and then how many are like just him scrambling and running and not sliding or something like that, right? Like a lot of it's on him too. You know what I'm saying? they're not just running a whole bunch of designed runs for the quarterback.
Looking at their schedule, they got the Jaguars. They're at Jacksonville this weekend. Then they're going to San Francisco.
They got a tough goal.
And then Miami.
They got a tough goal
Next
too.
three are some tough ones, but if they're a Super Bowl contending team, these are the games that.
So just like Dallas, right? They got the same type of schedule.
Yeah, but Dallas, we've seen the story before. We've seen the story. We've seen it. They have these great seasons, and then something happens in the playoffs. Rather, somebody drops a pass, they want to throw. I don't know. They want to have Ezekiel Elliott block a big defensive lineman. The last play they get is something with Dallas. So we'll wait and see. We gotta go to Athletes Corner. Before we talk NBA in-season tournament, we got my boys John Nasky and Morenel Castro, both of them. John from Lynn Classical, Morenel from Kipp. Both of them set school records this football season. Both of them should be playing college football next year. I mean, these college coaches, I don't know why they're wasting their time.
They say?
They're both in grade 12 right now.
They're both seniors.
Are they getting looks?
John led the state in receiving.
Are they getting looks?
Do they have any looks? I know what both of them did. All the way from where I am now, I know what both of them did. They both were killing. Do they have any looks?
Right.
Yeah.
That's the question.
That's the question. They've gone on visits. They've gone on visits. Yeah,
no offers.
No offers yet. So.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Visits where? You know what schools?
Well, I know John had visits at UMass.
Amherst.
Yeah, UMass. He had one was it Holy Cross, Assumptions? It's like some of the mid majors. A few, like a mid majors D1s and some of the D2, D3 schools.
Why not?
But he has Division I speed, so hopefully it works out for them. But check this out. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk in-season tournament. Hello and welcome to another edition of Athletes Corner. And man, I'm excited for this one. We got two special guests, John Nasky from Lynn Classical and Morenel Castro from Kipp Academy. Probably the two most dynamic players we have in the cities. Fellas, how y'all doing?
I'm doing great today, man. Just finished up school. Nice being here, being interviewed with Mukala today.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, Morenel finally got in here. It's been a while. Season's over. I'm sure you guys had some time to decompress and reflect on everything that happened. Just 4 years fly by real fast, especially when you're playing football. Is this so real that it's actually like this part of football is over for you? It's over for both of you.
Yeah, man, it's been crazy, man. Football has been everything for me, and now it's like slowly just like over at a point. 4 years of high school, man, that's not a lot. Not a lot of people can finish that, but now it's like we're on to whatever we're on to from here and furthermore.
Yeah, like every year I'd always say there's always next year, but for this being the last year of high school football, like it just hits different. Like
yeah, and there was so much buzz around both programs this season. Did you two kind of feel it before the season, like during camp or during the off-season workouts? Did you kind of feel the buzz that both teams had coming into the season?
Yeah, I would tell it to my teammates every day, like this year is going to be a year of, a lot of intensity and a lot of athletes, great talent, from all around the city and furthermore. So I felt it during camp, and I just tell my teammates, this year especially, we got to go harder than everyone around us.
Yeah, last year making it to Gillette, like our expectations were high, so I guess the whole city's expectations were high, and we felt it in like the off-season workouts, and the intensity was definitely up there, so yeah, definitely.
And the production on the field, it showed from the work that both of you put in. Both of you set records. Both of you had big season. For you, John, setting that single-season record and leading the state in receiving. Just, when someone tells you that you, like a kid from Lynn, led the state in receiving, the entire state of Massachusetts in receiving, What was your first thought when you seen that you had accomplished that?
Honestly, you know, I pray every night for days like this. You know, I gave all my glory to God. You know, without Him, I wouldn't be in this spot. So I thank Him every day for that. And you know, it's just no matter where I'm from, like even though like there's a bunch of kids in the city of Lynn, I know a bunch of kids that got the same work ethic as me and the same talent. It's just the fact that Lynn is in the biggest city in the state of Massachusetts, and that's cool. And I want to be, so you know, someone to represent my city and go big, and you know, put people around me on the map, having them, you know, furthermore have a better career and things like that. You know, it means the most to me being a kid for Lynn, being able to put the city on the map, just knowing the conditions of how not many kids make it out of the city, but you know, we have a couple of dogs, you know, Jonelle, people like that. So you know, it's good having a chance to be able to be one of the people that's furthermore just gonna, you know, just do everything for my team.
Yeah, definitely. And the both of you kind of let everybody know the talent that's in this city. Morenel, you setting the record, your fifth all time now or something?
For Kipp? Nah, first all time.
First all time, my bad. I was thinking of Joe. My bad. You came first all time, setting that record, setting numerous records this year. Do you two feel like you both kind of showed people like, it's the real deal out here?
Yeah, like, in Lynn, like, you know, we have like 5 or 4 high schools, I don't know, but I always imagine like, what if Lynn had like one high school like most cities have? But yeah, I feel like we both worked hard to put the city on the map, but yeah, that's all I have to say on that.
What can you both say about and just keeping up with each other's season and like the stuff that both of you had done on the field this year? But what can you both say about each other's games that really is impressive?
You know, just watching the Kipp games, he's a very great athlete, great speed, you know, great leader on his team. He can build his team up to victories and just put his team on his back the same way, you know, I would be able to put the team on my back if the chance was at the moment, you know? So it's like I appreciate all that work from him, and I understand and I see that, like, you know, I view that as raw talent.
Yeah, like John, like, he also put like a lot of Classy on his back. Like this year he really stepped up. And I could see, like, I'd go to the Classy games and I could see, like, the energy he brings. And, like, both sides of the ball, too. He's not just, like, a one side of the ball person. And then I remember one workout, one time we went to the field and then, like, we were both there one time. And then, like, we both played each other. We were both the leaders of our team. And then you could just see the two sides colliding and all that.
Yeah, definitely. And for you, John, because junior year, it was so much, the offense changed. The offense had to change around because Brian was hurt for that year, and you had a different role as far as you had some running back, you played some quarterback, he was all over the place. What did that kind of teach you about just being a threat in all aspects of the offense in different positions?
You know, it just gave me the opportunity to show, you know, how great of an athlete I am and how great of a team around me for me being able to do the things I do for my team, you know. It wasn't really easy at first, but, you know, we were able to work with it. Furthermore, we just trusted in everyone around us. So then after the trust was there, it was just, you know, the sky was the limit for us at that point.
Did you feel that was like a big learning experience for a lot of the guys because so many players were playing in positions that they don't normally play or positions that they probably, the last time they played in was probably Pop Warner and stuff like that? Did you feel like as a whole unit that year, you guys just learned a lot about yourselves and how each player can, when called upon, they could do different things on the field because of the situation? Yeah,
I feel like that was a great opportunity. It gave us a lot of the abilities to do the things we're able to do now. You know, it was a great learning experience. And then from furthermore there, we just became a better team because we learned from so much new things. And we had everything we needed to do to be a great team furthermore. Yeah,
Morenel, you were kind of in a similar situation happened your junior year. I think at one point one got hurt and they threw you in there as quarterback. As a boy, also you playing that quarterback position, what did you take away that kind of helped you as a receiver and a running back?
So like playing quarterback, I saw how much like pressure it actually, well not pressure, but like how much pressure you get. So like as a receiver, I just tried to make it as easy for my quarterback as I could, because right there I seen like how hard it was like against a good defense. Yeah. So I just did everything in my ability to make it as easy as I could for Chanel and Juan the year before.
Yeah, did it help you, give you a better understanding of defenses and how?
Yeah, like reading the defense, like different coverages, like, you know, on different coverages they have different weaknesses. So like as a receiver, I just attack those weaknesses and try to find my quarterback's eyes.
It definitely. Few players I want to ask both of you about on your respective teams. First, for you, just talked about Brian and everything he overcame his junior year and coming back to having the season that he had, especially the chemistry you and him have. How happy were you just to see him just back out there, just back out there with the guys? Because he told me it was tough his junior year because he can't do nothing but watch you guys, and he didn't feel like he was a part of the team. But he said this year he felt more a part of a team, more of a part of the team than ever because of being sitting out that year.
Yeah, you know, I say it all the time, man. Brian's my guy, my brother. I love him to death. Shout out to him. You know, sophomore year, just seeing him ball out. He was being so good at a young age. Like, he was doing so good, like, running the ball, throwing the ball as well. Like, I was just witnessing greatness in front of my eyes. And then for him to get hurt, you know, it hurt me so much just watching my guy go down, knowing that he has so much talent and it's being taken from him, you know, at a short age. Mm-hmm. But, you know, seeing him come back and do what he did, it's just like, I was just so happy for him because, you know, Brian's, he's a calm guy, you know. Yeah. He's chill. He doesn't say too much at times, but, you know, he's a guy that likes to get, you know, fun with his team. You know, he loves football. It's his passion. So just seeing him being able to do what he does best at the highest level, it brings so much joy to me knowing that, like, he's my guy and I love him to death. And I'm seeing him do what he does. That just brings so much happiness to me and the team around us.
Yeah, is it also great that you two kind of came up together on varsity?
I know, it's so cool just being able to, you know, go around and tell people that you broke school records with your boy, you feel me? Yeah. It's just a good thing being able to witness you doing good things, but as well, like, your best friend's right next to you doing the same thing, so, you know, it means the most to you.
Yeah, definitely. And Jovan, he also got into record books as far as rushing. I feel like he was one of the most least talked about players, but probably one of the most productive players that we had around here. And he's so reserved that he don't say much, but you could see when he's on the field, like he does all his talking on the field. Yeah. Like, what kind of teammate he has, and you known him for so long, just seeing the come up with you two and in the program and the success you both had.
So me and Jovan, we'd actually been playing since Pop Warner, so our chemistry was already there. So, and he transferred to Kipp, like he didn't come middle school. So all of us, we already had like a little chemistry, but him coming straight from his middle school to our high school, he like had to I guess, like join us, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then like just seeing all of our growth, especially me and Jove, like we really built, like in Pop Warner, we already had that chemistry. So coming into high school, we like had the chemistry, but we had to like do more for the team because Jove, like he's a humble guy and he's a well-reserved guy. So every time we got the chance to like compete, that was always the person I chose to compete because me and Jove, we always push each other to be better. And yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It seemed like there was a lot of competitors on each team. Actually, there's young guys on each team that really stood out and made some big plays this year. I know you guys are going to graduate, but who are the players, the young guys on your team that you two won't be surprised that they're going to have success next football season?
I always talk about him, you know, sophomore running back, Tyron. You know, you see what he did freshman year, he rushed for 1,000 yards. You know, he's just doing so much greatness at a young age, and he was just dominating teams when we had no one else to look for. Like, we had no quarterback at the time, so it was like all we could reserve to was Tyron, you know, and he did what he did, and he ran for 1,000 yards, and he was able to do that at just him doing what he loves to do most, and that's just football, you know. So it's like I see Tyron doing the most. I also see my younger brother, Kalu. You know, he's going to be a great QB, you know, he likes to throw the ball, you know, and I know he could throw the ball. I work out with him every single day, you know, I see so much, you know. And then also, I would say Gio, the lineman, you seen what he did Thanksgiving, you know, he's been doing a lot the whole year, even at a young age as a freshman. Yeah. I say Gio. And also, you know, Julius Patterson, young corner, you know, tall, lengthy, he's young, he's smart, you know, he has good reads, young. I see him doing a lot. And also safety, Ryan Booth, you know, I see him doing a lot as well. He did a lot for us freshman year and his sophomore year. So those are all the young guys I would say that I see going far.
For me, I'd say Joseph, well, not just Joseph, like the whole line, because almost all of them are coming back this year. So, and they're already working from now. So definitely the whole line. Jose, he made an impact this year, and I'm expecting a bigger impact for next year. Eli, he's going to be next year's quarterback. So he got to put in like a lot of work, and he got a lot of work to do. But he definitely has the potential to be a good quarterback. And Ryan last year, he was an 8th grader, but he still got, during the offseason, he got a lot of work in. Yeah. So I'm expecting like a good freshman season from him, and for the next 4 years, a good career from him too.
Yeah, definitely. You guys are still in the college process, correct? And you still got visits coming up and all that. Still working on that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Appreciate it.
As I said before, if y'all follow me on Twitter, I've said numerous times, college coaches need to tap in with both of them. I don't know what's taking so long, but the film don't lie. The film does not lie. The numbers don't lie either. Before we get out of here, please plug in your social medias. Let's look at that camera.
You can follow me on Instagram at John Nasky Jr. JohnNaskyJr.
For me, all my socials are just Morenel C and Morenel, and then just C.
Yeah, make sure you follow them. College coaches, make sure you tap in with them. They're gonna help your program, fellas. Appreciate it. Enjoyed watching you guys play this season. You all definitely brought excitement to the city and to your teams, and I enjoyed it too. Y'all gave me a lot of highlights.
We appreciate the coverage.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh yeah, we got to shout out the Skang.
Oh yeah, shout out Meet This Game.
Shout out Meet This Game. Yeah, he the one.
Buy merch.
Yeah, he want to make sure we said his name because he blow up my phone and stuff like that. We out of here, man. Have a good one. All right, and we are back. All right, some off-air stuff that we was talking about. In-season tournament. The Lakers won the in-season tournament. Very exciting tournament, I would say myself.
I thought it was too.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
No,
but somebody pointed this out. This tournament, Zion Williamson got to look himself in the mirror just how bad he looked against the Lakers in that matchup. There's losing and then there's getting embarrassed. And then you being like the franchise player just looking bad out there. And it was not a good show. It was not a good show for none of them. But Nick Young said it best. Them dudes,
bro.
them young dudes in Vegas, they just.
When I say a couple episodes ago, man.
Zion let him.
Like, come on, man. Like.
Yeah. They knew what they was doing by holding that thing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, man.
And that's like the Lakers' second home too, Vegas. So that's
like a 2-hour drive. It's like a 2-hour drive.
Trying to get a franchise there.
Yeah.
That too. And I mean, they got the arena for it.
Yeah.
Because they got like 2 courts in that building too, right? Because that's the summer. So they had
that's
the
at
summer
Thomas and Mackey Center.
Okay.
It's called.
But I thought overall the tournament was dope just because like it allowed guys to have that. I want to say not playoff energy because it's that's a long time from now, but playoff-esque energy.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna be bored throughout the season compared to like I want to say All-Star break.
Yeah.
That month, it's kind of like they're just twiddling their thumbs, just trying to wait for the season to get over, or wait for the season to get through. So
it adds more to it, like you said.
It keeps you more engaged.
Right.
It keeps all the players engaged throughout the whole season.
Yep.
And you know who the biggest winner of this is? Tyrese Halliburton. He's the biggest winner of this because the Pacers, we're probably after when the year turns in 2024, we're probably going to see them in a lot more primetime games, national televised games, just because of the way he played.
That boy bad.
Tell him keep that court too, the uniform. Just because I just don't like regular courts sometimes. Sometimes you got to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, that was a nice. That
Even
was
if
a
it's
nice
holiday
little
type
spice.
stuff. It's just
Who had the best court? The championship court?
I know who had the worst.
Who?
The Bulls.
Oh, already?
Yeah, that.
I'll be honest, I don't even remember all them courts. Celtics court was cool though.
Yeah, dope.
My take is a little different. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know those games were like in-season tournament games, and like until I know that like the court. When I saw the court, I'm like, oh, it's a tournament game. Like they were just regular season games to me. Like honestly.
Nah, yeah. Some people are just confused as how this whole in-season tournament went. It's like the record-wise, do these wins count towards your regular season win? It was weird, but it was a money grab.
No, it was easy to follow because I know how the cups, like European cups, work. It was easy to follow. It's like AAU play, right? They put you in pools. Top 2 teams came out the pool. It's like AAU play. It was easy to follow, but it just didn't make a difference to me. They were just like regular season games. Like it wasn't. I don't know. But that's just me.
Yeah, it was a little.
You didn't think the energy was different?
That was.
I do not.
Really? Even the one that when the Celtics had to get 29 to get in, they had to beat them by 29 to get in, and they went and did it. That's a different energy.
Who was that? They had to beat by that much?
Chicago.
I knew it.
Yeah. They should have beat Chicago by 29.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say.
Should have beat Chicago by 29. That's my point. But again, like I just have some different views. I'm also a guy that I don't think there's a difference between playoffs and regular season as far as energy. But that's maybe because I played and I play the same way all the time. So there was no like, oh, I'm playing harder because it's playoffs now. So I don't believe in that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. No,
That's why you the GOAT.
Believe in that.
That's why you the GOAT.
LeBron was soaking all this all in. This just another thing to
add to his accolades.
To add to the accolades and to have people have that conversation.
Right.
And too, when you're the first one to do it, you know what I mean, the first time.
Right, the inaugural game. And it's LeBron James. Yeah. I kind of feel like it was a setup.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
They said AD was better off not playing the way he did because now people just like, why can't we see this all the time?
Yeah, all the time.
But we see flashes from AD all the time, and people say, why can't we see this all the time? Like, that's the narrative with AD. Like, why can't he do it all the time? Nobody says he can't do it. Like that's the narrative with AD.
Yeah.
We see flashes from him all the time. You know what I'm saying? And even like what you said about Zion, I mean, I think we live in we obviously live in a what have you done for me yesterday world, right? Not even lately. It's like literally what have you done for me yesterday? Because Zion plays like that on Saturday. He turns around and has almost 40 on like Monday or Tuesday or whatever, and nobody says anything about it. Right? Like, so it's all, you know, I guess it all depends on who you're talking to. And like in this world today, like we love to be negative, man. So, and nobody, like I said, nobody talked about the big game he had on like Tuesday night, but everybody talked about the bad game he had Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? So it's
facts.
It's true. We got to do better, Ant. As a society.
Yeah, society loves negativity.
That's a whole nother.
Society. Negativity. Ohtani, 700 mil. 700 mils. He's only going from the Angels to the Dodgers. Better situation because the Dodgers are they're more out there than the Angels. I felt like he was going.
They're more ready to win.
Yo,
yeah.
He could have his own franchise with that money.
Like,
for real.
Crazy. Did you guys see what he did though?
No. Oh, what?
The season
during the season?
So he deferred. He defers like $780 million, bro. So the first 10 years, he's only going to get $2 million a year, and then 10 years after that, he's going to get $68 million a year.
Beautiful.
Duh, my man knows.
Yo, that's like the standard baseball contract, though.
So,
like a lot of baseball players do that. They get their money at the back end.
Something about that. $680 million deferred.
And he probably makes so much like endorsement money. He's like, yeah, I'll just take $2 million a year, right? Not to mention he's 29. What is he? 29, I think. So he'll make $1 million till he's 39, and then for those last 10 years, he could be sitting at home somewhere in, what is it, Japanese, Asian, Chinese, wherever. He could just sitting at home somewhere in Japan just making $68 million.
Imagine that Japan money, Ant. That's why he took $2 million. He's God in Japan.
And then
endorsements. He makes so much money off endorsements, right?
I just feel like I just feel like him playing for the Angels. He was doing all this great stuff as far as pitching and hitting all these home runs. Like he was having these crazy seasons, but I feel like just playing for the Angels, it was just like on the back burner. Now you're playing for the Dodgers, which is probably the main LA team. Now everything's gonna be more.
market is
It's gonna be
way
more. You're gonna
bigger.
get the attention's gonna be more on him, and he's gonna get a lot more face time. Even though he was getting some with the Angels, but it feel like with this. Imagine if he was with the Yankees.
No, yeah, no, for sure. The Dodgers are a way bigger market, Yankees or whatever. But at the end of the day, it is baseball. Yo. Nobody really cares.
Nah, so I ain't say too much.
Yo, you guys are nuts. That's why I didn't say a word. He didn't either. I'm looking at him the whole time waiting for him to say something. He didn't say nothing. I was wondering why.
And I am a big baseball fan, but like I know how most people think about it. Yeah, they don't really care too much about baseball.
Yeah, it's a dying sport in certain demographics. Jaden Daniels won the Heisman. A lot of people weren't surprised. But then when you go look at the numbers and the season put up, I think he had a better. I think he put up a better season than Joe Burrow did his Heisman year, and it was kind of like, well, yeah, he deserved it.
And on the ground.
Yeah,
It's just because
that has a lot to do with where he is, right? Like we don't. They got three losses, so we're not seeing LSU. They're not talking about LSU as much as they're talking about Washington and Oregon and things like that. So we're saying Bo Nix and we're saying Penix Jr. and everything, but Jaden Daniels' numbers passed him all, right? Like he's been the better quarterback all year.
just not top 5.
Yeah, and they were coming in. They were a top 10 coming into the season. They had like national championships. They had a national championship roster. It was just
Some
putting
tough
it all
losses.
together. Yeah, I mean,
losses.
They lost to Alabama, Florida State.
Florida State was first game of the season.
Yeah,
wasn't
Florida
it?
State
Yeah,
first
that
game of the
was a tough one.
season.
Yeah.
So you lose
They
to
got
worthy
waxed.
opponents.
I know.
And that game was close for a little bit.
And that's what took them out of the top 25 because they got beat so bad.
Yeah. And
It's Florida State though. Like, come on.
yeah, but congratulations to him.
Yeah, he was killing.
Yeah, and I think it's like
Still should have taught 25.
I think they should
I
have given it.
mean, you don't have to be the national champion or undefeated to win the Heisman anymore, man. You don't have to be the number one team in the NBA to win the MVP anymore, right? Russell Westbrook broke that, and that's how it should be. I don't think the MVP or whatever should always has to go to the best player on the best team.
Whatever the best
It
season.
goes to the most important or the most valuable player in the league.
In the league, period.
Yeah,
And there's a lot that goes to that. If you take a guy off his team, are they going to be just as good, or are they going to be bumps? Do you understand what I'm saying? Without this guy.
definitely.
Do you
Right.
see? That's
Agreed. So congratulations to him. All right, boxing. This is what Stevie is here for.
I know, I heard you say you ain't too much of a boxing fan. I didn't know that.
It was a fight.
Yeah,
this
no,
weekend.
I do watch some and everything, but I'm not technical, right, for the points and everything. So if guys aren't just getting hit and knocked out, it's boring to me. And I'll be honest with you, that's more me than boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Technical stuff. I like the art of it.
We'll get the thoughts.
We gotta talk about-
Haney he was now a 2-division champ. Oh, it's all good. This makes the show great. Haney's a 2-division champ now. He won over the weekend.
Listen.
Thoughts on the fight?
You want to go first? Or?
Yeah, let me go first. This guy is so comfortable at 140. He's dropping guys. I don't think he's ever dropped a guy like Rougarou ever in his life. All the guys that Devin was dropping before, I don't even think they're in Mexico somewhere, Mexico City. I don't even think they're professional guys anymore. But right now, I think Devin Haney is at the top of his game. I don't think there's anybody besides Shakur Stevenson that could even give him a problem right now.
All right. Now, when I saw the fight, I picked what's his name?
Ruger?
Yeah, I picked him over Haney just because you got to beat the champ. That's all. To prove it to me. And when Haney first started, I was like, this is kind of looking like Loma. I wasn't sure if it was him being cautious or him being nervous.
Right.
Because his legs was a little shaky.
New weight.
Yeah.
He was coming up weight.
But then between the third and fourth round, that's why I seen Haney get comfortable, and I was like, oh, this is looking like actual Haney. And he beat the brakes off him. And I was like, all right, this is the Haney that I actually got accustomed to watching years ago compared to the Lomo fight when I was like, Haney wasn't really Haney.
And let me tell you something. Nobody ever beat
I know.
Ruger like that.
Why do you think I picked him?
He beat him bad.
Yeah, it was a masterclass. Yeah, that was an easy fight for Haney. He breezed through that fight. He looked very good.
I said that. It was Crawford Spence. That's exactly what that fight was. But not as brutal.
No.
Because Crawford beat the brakes off of Spence.
Yeah, he did.
Pedro, what were your thoughts on this fight?
I mean, he and his style of fight, it's unbelievable. He knows how to cut the ring. He's long. He won't fight in the inside. I love that. He'll just break you apart.
What about his chin?
His chin? Mm-hmm. I mean, I haven't seen him hurt yet.
Huh?
Who hurt him? I mean, I haven't seen him hurt like
Really?
Not like that. Like in trouble. Not like that.
Loma?
Hurt him?
Loma hurt him.
No, but you know what I'm talking about. Like when you fall down and you're like wobbly. Not like
He
that.
was wobbly. He was wobbly with Linares. If the bell didn't ring, he would have got knocked out in that fight.
Well, that was like maybe a few years ago.
Yup. Jojo Diaz hurt him.
Hurt him.
So we got a questionable chin, I think.
Well, how about now at 140?
He didn't get hit. He got hit the least. He set a record.
He barely got touched,
I'm
man.
talking about the future, like.
We gotta have to see. Somebody gonna have to hit him.
Will him and
I think the only one,
Stevenson
like
make
I
that?
said,
Will him and Stevenson finally?
They're gonna have to fight.
Stevenson, they're gonna have to fight. But Tank, if Tank hits him,
I was gonna say you mentioned Stevenson. I was gonna say what about Tank? What about him and Tank?
hit him and if Tank hit anybody, they going to sleep.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And everybody knows that. So I think Tank.
What's good with Tank?
He's on house arrest or
I was
something.
gonna say he out, right?
Yeah, he's done now.
All right, so
But he's gonna fight either Isaac Cruz again for the rematch, Frank Martin, or there was another cat. Oh, the dude that Stevenson just fought. Yeah,
The Dominican
the
dude?
Dominican
I
cat.
don't want to see that.
Yeah.
De Los Santos.
De Los Santos, yes.
See that.
He's fast though.
Yo, he's tough too. I like him.
Yeah, he fast.
But
Yeah.
he couldn't touch Stevenson either.
He hit the ground even faster.
right. Also,
Messing around with Tank.
Yeah.
also in boxing, Rafael Espinoza.
Oh man, listen. Did you guys see this fight?
I did not.
Yo, that was a war.
Robesi Ramirez.
Well, basically, he lost his belt. Espinoza, it's a lightweight. Espinoza is like 6'2", 6'3", bro. As a lightweight,
That's a lightweight.
Hold up.
140 pounds.
Dominican?
Nah, he's Mexican.
All right. There's nothing. He's not doing that for Sheedy, right?
Nah, he never fought Sheedy. Sheedy's 147.
All right.
Nah, Sheedy's that's I forgot Lara something like that. But he's coming back too. He got to fight soon.
Okay.
All right, and any other boxing updates, Pedro?
Upcoming fights.
we
As
got?
I call it, the oil of money.
Oh, over in Saudi.
Yes.
We got some big fights over there. We got
Oil money.
yeah, we got Anthony Joshua fighting Joseph Parker, and we got Otto Wallen facing against Deontay Wilder versus Parker and Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallen.
How about
Should be the other way
how
around.
about both them other fighters just don't show up?
Right.
And they got to do a consolation fight between Joshua and Wilder. We finally get.
That's the next joint, but you know
We
they
ain't got
gotta
time
set
for
it
that,
up.
bro. How
You know
many
they gotta
years,
set it
man?
up. They all on the same
Man,
card.
this ain't Pacquiao and Mayweather. Like,
Yo, it's Saudi money, man.
I get that, but come on, man. Nobody will watch that.
You can't go over there and tell the prince how to run his.
They've been teasing this for too many years now. That's something.
Not having in the same building.
No,
Right.
Did you see Pedro? Did you see
Right, come on.
how Joshua tried to size him up?
Who, Wilder?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And Wilder looked at him like, "You all right?" He said to him, "Yo, you good? You all right?"
Size him up.
As
He did. He was looking at him like,
as he should have said to
"I
him.
wish we had the clip. I should have gave him the clip. Y'all would have been cracking up."
That's funny.
Wilder, man.
Oh man, and that is our sports.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, we got more?
One more, yeah.
No, my bad.
Something that's going on.
Oh yeah. So this is a discussion.
Oh, my
we was
God.
having.
Hey now. Whoopsies.
Ed can't see that, but it's what's her name?
Clarissa Shields, and she got dropped by a dude in sparring. So she's upset that it got leaked. But we're sitting here discussing like, man, listen, this is a grown man that hit this lady. And,
Right in your face.
Right in the face. I
directly
mean,
And wasn't
in
she
the
talking?
nose.
Was she the one?
Wasn't she trying to set up a fight with a dude?
yes, with Keith Thurman, she said she could beat.
Oh my God.
That's why she's upset that got leaked. don't nobody believe she could beat a dude now.
Definitely.
Fight anymore, right?
Exactly.
In the left hook she just took. Oh yeah, she ain't beat no Kipp.
And she had on headgear.
Right? Like if you set it up right, which is what boxing does, they take years to set fights up. If you set it up right, her versus dude, like that might have been a big draw, yo. Seeing her get knocked out by a guy, nobody believes she could be the dude now.
Because that's what we always going to watch, her get knocked out by a dude. It's just not going to happen now.
Nah, it ain't
You're
done.
right. It's done.
Definitely.
It's done. It's done.
Oh, man. Let's go to our, before we get into talk some other stuff, let's go to our interview part of the show. We got Coach Avery. They won last night. They beat Revere. I still got some concerns about their team, but they did what they had to do. We got
shout out to Coach Avery, man. Burton Jr., man. I'm not a classical guy like that, but shout out to them.
And little Avery, right? I coached him. That's my dog.
Yeah, definitely. And then for players, we was at the Scholar Roundball Classic over there in Dedham.
Different level.
Some great basketball. We got Jalen Harrell, who scored 44 points in an overtime win over Bremer. Ryder Frost.
That's the kid from Cats?
Yeah.
Yo, I seen him over the summer. His game is like, he got like a pro game already. High school kid.
Ryder Frost, who had 32 for Phillips Exeter. They defeat, I forget who they beat, but they beat somebody. Jay Jones and Ryan Altman for River School. Now, River School, Todd was telling me, I was at Todd's house, and he was telling me about River School and how they usually put out good teams. And then I went and saw them. That whole team can go. 1 through 8. The whole team can go. And this guy, Jay Jones and Ryan Altman, they was out there. So check these out.
I was watching the highlights.
Then we got the highlights. Check the highlights out, top 10, and then we coming back.
All right, Coach, you guys got the W season opener. What did you like what you saw out there today?
Athletic ability. We hustled, played good defense. As you said in the transition, we did a nice job recovering. And I just like the way we started off the basketball game. First game, jitters, we got them out the way. We just went out there and did what we did best.
And defensively, how were you guys able to get them out of the rhythm to create that big lead that you guys got?
Full court pressure and athletic ability. Those guys did a nice job hustling, and that's why I love going to the bench.
You played a lot of guys, got them in rotating. How did you like some of those guys, especially when their first time seeing some varsity minutes? How did you like how they were acting?
Well, those freshmen are converting to softies, and that's my trademark, playing a lot of people on the bench, and our defense got after it. And I'm just very happy and ecstatic about it.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the win.
All right, thanks a lot. Send it to me.
All right, Jalen, woo, what a game. That finish. First, walk me through that shot that you that three-pointer that you made to tie the game up late in that fourth quarter. Walk me through that one.
Well, the play was for me to get a post up, but it didn't work. So Dre ended up pushing me out, and I knew he wouldn't have his hands up, so I just let it fly, and it ended up going in.
Yeah, and you had it going offensively. I mean, was that just you finding your rhythm early and it just continued throughout the game?
Yeah, and we were building up to this game. There was a lot of politics, a lot of people saying we wouldn't beat them or nothing, and we respect our teammates. We played together, so we knew we had a chance, and we did what we had to do.
Also came in overtime. Didn't play much throughout the game. He gave y'all big minutes and big points. Just how big was that for you guys?
I mean, the whole day I was saying be ready, be ready. And he did it. He did what he had to do. He played exceptionally well, and that's credits to him.
Congratulations on winning.
Thank you.
we grew up together. We've been playing basketball with each other since first grade, so we've had that chemistry our whole lives together.
Same town and everything.
Yeah.
That was my first thing.
Yeah.
First thing I noticed was Kipp from Kipp.
Yeah.
All right, you guys hit them with that. It was like a 50-yard run after the game was started.
Yup.
Well, I feel like Coach Z is always preaching, don't let the foot off the pedal, so don't let the foot off the gas. So really just took that literal and made plays to back the game.
You know, we always think we're the most connected team out there, so anytime there's a little adversity, we don't think much of it. We know that we're connected, and we'll just regroup, get our minds right, and just come out with the dub every time.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then also they kept the lead down to 9, and you guys hit the Yeah, like we were saying, like we just don't give in. Like little adversity, like Ryan was saying, and we're still gonna make plays, still gonna stay connected and everything like that.
Yeah. You know, the biggest thing is we all trust each other. So we know with our defense, we're gonna have help. You're not alone, and we're always talking. So I think, as a team goes, I don't got anyone else I'd rather be out there with.
Offensively, it seems like everybody got it going. You got it going early, then you got it going in the second half. It's the balance of the team. Yeah, we're a really skilled team individually, and we play as a team. So we're all gonna make plays, and yeah, we really connected, like we were saying.
Yeah, like we got a bunch of guys who any given night can go for 20+ points. But the biggest thing about us is we don't care who does it, right? As long as we get the win, it don't matter who scores 20. That's why we're so good, because you see a lot of these kids who they just want to score, and then us, we just play as a team. We just want to get that win.
And lastly, you guys all been, I know you guys are gonna get wins, but what are some of the this
Yeah, we're just getting every time we get on the court, we're looking to get better, keep building on things, and just hopefully come March get another banner.
Yes, sir. All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, man. Quite the game that was coming down to why going into overtime. What did you guys win that overtime? It seemed like your defense overtime.
Yeah, we just came out, played hard. We didn't play to our full capability, so we just came out in overtime with some energy, and then that solidified the win.
Yeah, offensively, what got you going offensively?
No, just attacking, getting down to my spots, getting my easy mid-range, and getting downhill allowed me to kick it out to my teammates, and also allowed me to get wide open layups and stuff like that.
Yeah, it seemed like the team, it was like one of those moments you guys had where one person had it going and just kept tossing it to the next person, and everybody just actually found their rhythm and throughout that game.
Yeah, I feel like everybody, we started off all right. We just wasn't playing no defense, so as soon as we got out there and started playing defense, it all clicked.
Now, just how good does it feel to Todd get a win?
What'd you say?
How good does it feel to come out here with a win?
We've been traveling. Like, we just came from Albany. We played in Albany yesterday, we won big yesterday, so to come out here and just get a win, it feels good.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir, thank you.
All right, fellas, second half was a whole lot different. You guys came out on fire in the second half. What was the change that you guys made?
Yeah, just be more disciplined on defense, make them take a tough shot every possession, and just sharing the ball offensively. We got a lot of guys that could score the ball in different ways, so just taking our time on offense and make sure we get a good shot every possession.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think slowing the game down was a huge thing, too. I felt like we were letting them speed us up. And, that second half, we made it a point to play at our own pace, not let them dictate the game, let us take control, and I think that led to all the things he was just talking about.
Yeah, CJ, for you was really big on the glass and really big in the post. Is that just your teammates getting you in the right positions for you to give them some points?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I can't score without my teammates getting me the ball, and, they do a good job of catching me in rhythm as I'm moving, as a high position, when I'm a big target down there. So they throw it right to the hand, and then I can go to work, and then I pay them back. Sometimes they doubles a few times. I kick it out back to them. So, yeah, they do a great job helping me get out there and getting out there to score.
And, Justin, for you, too, the big points down the stretch, and when they was making that run to cut the lead down, what did you see on their defense that we were able to execute?
Yeah, just like we said earlier, not letting them speed us up. I just take what the defense gives me and, just make sure I make the right play every time. Nothing too selfish, but just make sure I make the good play every time.
Lastly, how were you guys able to handle that press that they put on you? It seemed like you guys got baskets the whole time.
Yeah, we struggled with the press a bit against Loomis a couple of days ago, so we have to make sure that we get our press break offense right. So we came prepared to deal with that down the stretch when they started pressing us at the end.
All right, fellas. Congratulations on the win.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Here's the top 10 plays from the Scholar Round Ball Classic. At number 10, it is Cats Academy forward Jalen Harrell. He grabs the rebound, takes one dribble, fades away, hits the shot as time expires. At number 9, it's Brimmer and May guard Andre Mills. He could play offense and he could also play defense. On this play, he comes out of nowhere and he glasses the shot. At number 8, it is St. Sebastian freshman TJ Allen. He gets the pass, one dribble, rises up, knocks it down, and we head to overtime. At number 7, it's Brimmer and May guard Cole Craft, who shakes the defender, steps back, and knocks down the 3. At number 6, it's Cats Academy forward Jalen Harrell, who will send the game to overtime with this late 3-pointer to tie things up at 75. At number 5, it's Polaris prep guard Marquise Moses, who takes the pass, one dribble, and just rises up for the slam. Number 4, down 66-63, the Hun School of Princeton guard Malachi Kelly will get the pass, upfake the defender, shoots it, and drains it, nothing but the net to tie things up. Brewster Academy will win this one though. At number 3, we have Jay Jones and Ryan Altman who connect on this alley-oop in a Rivers win. Number 2, it is Elijah Crawford of Brewster Academy who lobs it up for the alley-oop to Sebastian Wilkins and he finishes it. And at number 1, it is Belmont Hills Isaiah Langham, who has caught a few bodies this season and he added another one in Noble and Grino big man on this fast break. I got some hoops to talk about. First of all, Draymond Green.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I don't know. At some point, if you're an organization, like at some point you just gotta be like, bro, why?
Yo,
we can't deal with this. And then he act like, and then in post game he act like he did nothing wrong. And it wasn't like Nurkic was doing anything crazy to him. He was just trying to get a defensive position, and he just turns and swings.
He was tugging on him a little bit.
But that's
that's not means to turn around and snuff him. Yo, he's
I ain't gonna lie.
Can I go first, bro?
Yeah.
I think our responses to the things Draymond do is what's comical. Like, he is who he is. This is Draymond, bro. Like, this has always been him. I think our reactions to it is more comical or crazier than the things he's doing. Like, this is him. Like, when Rodman did the things and he kicked Buddy on the ground and the camera guy and all that, like, this is him. I think us expecting him to be somebody different is what's funny.
I think what's funny is he said that, like, I was just trying to get him off me. He turned around and looked at him. You watching the slow motion, he looked him dead in his face and was like,
what did the 5 fingers say to the face?
You know that person just who can't just keep staring at the old lady, just oblivious.
The guy that starts all the fights never thinks he's the reason why the fights start.
Look at him, look.
Right.
No.
And then acts like nothing's wrong. Like he did nothing wrong. And it's like
my whole thing with him is like, bro, you're not getting sick of money getting taken out your pocket. And too, like, just be more aware of yourself, man. Just try to be more aware.
And he's costing his team.
He snuffed.
That's what I mean about being more aware of yourself.
He snuffed his teammate, bro. Like, I mean, fights happen in practice, but
I could see Poole get hit, man.
Yo, he tried to kill him.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He walked the ball. He punched him in the face, man. I could tell stories of all day of teammates fighting like that. Right?
Question. If I walk up on you, you walk up on me, and you push me, you already know that's a trigger to. Now, if you decide not to swing, that's cool. But I'm expecting somebody to swing if I push you off me like that, because I'm gonna swing. You walk up on me like that.
You gotta. But think about everything we're saying about him, like, oh, he's hurting his team. How? They're not good anyway, and he doesn't really do much. How? He's losing money. How much is he really losing? Right? Like, this is him. This is always going to be him until he's not playing basketball.
They might have been better off keeping Poole.
How long do you think they're going to give him, Ant?
What did he sign? What did he sign last year? How many years?
Like a 3?
He's going to finish the contract.
Yeah, it was like a 3.
I don't think Draymond. I don't think Clay is either. I think they're about to start shipping those guys out of there.
Game suspension on this one.
He should be suspended. You said, how long they're going to give him on suspension?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. But I mean, does it really matter? They're not good with or without him.
They gotta set a precedent for the rest of the league. I mean, for things like that happen.
But ain't nobody else doing that like this. Let's be real.
Nobody really.
Like,
maybe
on a consistent basis.
Maybe the dude from San Antonio. He's a nut.
But he's not even to that extent.
He's more like a pest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a defensive pest, but he's not like.
Yeah, his is more trying to annoy you.
Yeah,
so
like,
trying to bait you to do something to him.
But
Draymond is just the agitator all the time.
Dirty.
Yeah. I don't think they need to really make an example as much as it's case by case, man.
Well, also speaking of, he probably will get 10. Also speaking of NBA, officials. So, Jokic, he got ejected in the second quarter last night because he told the ref to call the mother foul, and then on the other end they called the foul, and he got mad at that, and he's just like, why didn't you call it down there? And they won technical ejection. And apparently it was like Serbian night or Serbian Heritage Month night. Apparently there's a big Serbian community in Chicago.
I did not
know that. I was finding out today when I was watching some shows. So there was a bunch of a lot of Serbian folks in the house for that, and to get NBA officials are like,
you know there was Serbs in Chicago?
Not like a large following.
You don't watch Power?
That didn't even cross my mind, to be honest with you, bro.
We gotta have some fun, Double A.
How's it going?
You already know. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
The refs, like, nobody warned the refs. The refs don't know how to read an arena. Like, they gotta. Somebody knew something.
One technical though. And you eject them.
That's crazy.
Because he cursed at you.
They get cursed at all the time.
Right. And I be seeing dudes run up on them like they want to fight him.
But he said that though. Some players are allowed to say whatever they want, but he's not even like complaining like that. He's been more vocal as he's been, in the league. But
this is second ejection too.
Who said that? Jokic said that some players allowed to say whatever they want, and like he's not. That's what he's saying.
No, not that he's not, but I feel like people have
the refs pick and choose kind of.
Basically, like he was saying.
Yeah, I think he was probably saying some guys want to get ejected for that.
He's a two-time MVP. You're telling me he's not in the category of people that can say more than other people?
Right. You would think he would be in that category, but he feels like he's not.
I'm pretty sure he is, bro. Sometimes these dudes be talking crazy to the referee, bro.
Yeah, they do.
But you be seeing some dudes do the worst to the refs, and they'll just sit there and not even give him a tech. They'll just let him keep going before.
I think it's all based on which ref it is. Which ref it is, dude.
I was just about to say it depends on the ref.
Thick skin, some people don't like. Which I feel you should all have thick skin to a certain extent if you're a referee. Now, that ain't something your family.
They're authority figures, just like police, just like teachers. It depends on which one you get. Yeah? Just like parents, it depends on which ones you get.
I see one. I think it was like a high school game. I think the kid got a layup, and then I think he slapped the thing right under the hoop. He just slapped it after he made the layup,
and they gave him
a tech.
I mean, we could use Stevie as an example over the summer. I'm not going to say the player's name or whatnot, but he's pretty understanding. But once you say certain things to a ref that might feel like their life's in danger or you have a real physical problem, then it might, escalate. Yeah. But if they're not threatening you and no matter insulting your family or nothing like that, they should be able to voice their frustrations at times.
Yeah, sometimes it's how you talk to a ref too, right? And like you said, Stevie refs or whatever, like you know that. Sometimes it's how you talk to a ref. You know what I'm saying? So he might have been able to go up to him after the fact and say, like, damn, you're not calling it on both ends, blah, 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 whatever. But if you just screaming out, call the mother effing or whatever the case may be, like, sometimes they take that as, like, that's, you're disrespecting them. It's how you say it, too. That can allow you're able to say way more to referees if you say it a certain way.
As a ref, I'd rather you come than take me to the side after the play's over. Like, yo, Stevie, you know you missed that one, right?
I know, and that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm gonna say?
I'm a guy who
say, yo, you're right.
I've been able to say things to ref, but I talk to referees. So if I do have an outburst where I say whatever and it's an expletive, they might let that go because like that. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on who you are too, man. Like, I'll be honest with you, Jokic, Luka Doncic, some guys talk to the refs after every single play, bro. And at some point, they're going to get tired of it.
Yeah, real.
I only spaz on the refs once a game because I don't say nothing until the second half. And then I'm allowed to snap for a little bit.
Speaking of officiating, well, this doesn't do much with officiating, but in high school basketball now, this new rule: no more 1-and-1s. There's no more.
That's crazy.
You don't get into bonus after 7 fouls. It's now 5 fouls and 2 free throws, which I think was absolutely pointless. I don't know why they changed it.
Yeah, you know what's hilarious? Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off, Mook, but you know what's hilarious? Yo? That's just FIBA rules, bro. That's how we play. You shoot 2 at 5. You shoot 2 at 5. That's how we play. That's FIBA rules. This is FIBA rules.
Like I thought
that's not them like reinventing the wheel or trying to change basketball or whatever. They're just adopting FIBA rules. That's how we play up here. That's FIBA.
But I always thought high school just correlated college, and FIBA and NBA is their own entities. You know what I'm saying?
Right. High school in the U.S. did just copy college rules, but clearly they're talking about changing it, and they're adopting FIBA rules. Those are FIBA rules. When you shoot at 5, no 1-and-1.
I know that, but is college going to adopt that as well?
I don't know, but I do think there are some FIBA rules that basketball should adopt. Like, I do.
Like what?
Now we was talking to him.
That I think would make the game better.
Yeah, he talked to us about this a couple weeks ago. When he was telling us about the no throwing the ball into the backcourt.
Yeah.
Being able to get down the ball under the rim and throw it all the way behind half court. Like I think that should be taken out. Players being able to call timeout. And coaches calling timeout to save your player that's in a trap. Like you can't do none of that stuff in FIBA. I think U.S. basketball should adopt some of those rules. But those are just FIBA rules, bro. They're not trying to like reinvent the wheel. They're just adopting FIBA rules.
Gotcha. They even tell me that.
Yo, is it still 6 fouls for FIBA or 5 to foul out?
It's 5 to foul out. It's 5 to foul out.
High school's 5 too. High school's been 5. Speaking of foul out. I was at the Lynn English girls home game yesterday. They had 5 girls foul out in that game. They had 5 girls foul out. 4 of them were the starters.
How many free throws?
There's a lot of free throws.
Long game, man.
It was a long game. There was a lot of free throws with other teams, but I think there was some lack of communication with the players because some of them didn't even know how many fouls they had until they fouled out. Because when I was looking at their reaction, some of them were surprised they fouled out, and I think it wasn't communicated with them by the coaches how many fouls that they actually have. And I think that's the assistant's job to notify the head coach and the head coach to notify the players.
There's no way you allow 4 of your starting 5 to foul out. Like, what'd you do when they got 2, and then when they got 3? Did you sit anybody down? What'd you do when they got the fouls? There's no way. I saw somebody comment on the game and they said that it wasn't like the refs being bad. They said the girls were fouling.
I was there. They were like, in any game there were questionable calls, but it wasn't crazy.
But that's coaching.
Let me make this clear. I am in no correlation connected to girls basketball in English anymore. So, she's a teacher at Thurgood Marshall. I don't really know her name, but she's a first-year coach. Sydney. She might be a little over her head her first couple games.
Sydney.
So hopefully they figure that out.
Sydney what?
But shout out to Amara.
She's a first-year coach. She'll figure it out. But that's what your assistants do. Like head coaches don't know how many fouls anybody got. That's what your assistants do. They check the table every time and they mark them down and they know how many fouls people have and they tell the head coach, right? But she'll figure it out.
But that was just crazy when I was watching. I was like, geez Louise. But thank goodness.
The assistants they're supposed to tell you, yo, he got 4. Yeah. Yo, he got 3. Yo, he got this. That's coaching.
They should always be communicating with the table, right?
If she was able to, which she should have been because they got wiped out anyway, so they had to put new coaches in.
Right.
But shout out to Amara Flores, though. She was doing her best to keep them in the game. She was the only starter left. She went off for 28. She hit the tying 3 like late in the fourth, with like 3 seconds left to send the game to overtime. She scored all the points in overtime, but
I saw that clip. Shout out to that girl.
She's tough. She
came a long way. She used to be.
She work with you?
She used to be not training with me, but she'd be at the camp. So she was around us during the summers and stuff like that. And tug of a wall being a girl, want to be a hooper, and she's figured it out. So shout out to her.
And someone said she did not have that much confidence shooting the three before, but
she lit it up last night.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
Shout out to them. Some scores yesterday. Lynn English boys beat the brakes off Medford, 86-49. Lynn Tech girls beating the Neshoba. Angie Bingham, she had a triple-double.
What?
Yeah, she had a triple-double.
Oh, shout out to Angie.
Angie?
Yeah.
Triple-double. Shout out to,
That's dope.
Angie, shout out.
St. Mary's
I didn't even realize you said that either.
St. Mary's boys defeated Spelman in overtime, 46-41. JJ had 30. Classical boys defeated Revere, 59-41. Marvin had 22. Kipp Academy, they won. Chosky, he had 24. Classical girls lost. English girls lost.
I got a question. Question the topic.
That back-to-back 30s for JJ?
Yeah. All right, so Ed. Yeah. That's here we go.
Probably time to get up out of
here. Ed, see, we're basketball. See, Ed, we always been like this. That was my question. My question was this, because last night we was having a discussion with Calvin too. Shout out to Calvin Johnson. This was a big thing we was talking about. I know So anyway, Calvin says to Dave, "Yo, Dave, I don't think JJ gonna be there next year." This is all online, so I'm not giving anything.
That's hilarious to just start the conversation like that. Go ahead.
This thing, right? And Dave goes, "Damn, Cal, why you have to say that?" You know, like Dave knows too, but other people are chiming in, like, "Oh no, he should stay. Dave's a great coach." Listen, don't get me wrong, okay? Dave Brown, listen to me.
Yes, Dave is a great coach. He also was a great player, but what does that have to do with anything?
Listen, Dave is a Hall of Fame high school coach right now. Okay?
Yes.
He got championships. He's one of the best coaches around. Calvin said to him, "Oh, I feel bad for you." I said, "I don't feel bad for him. I do not feel bad for David. I feel great for JJ." Okay?
I was gonna say that's what I was gonna say.
I feel great for JJ.
Feel bad for him. He's trying. He got a bunch of young guys on the scene. There's always gonna be new kids coming into the school, but you should be happy for the young boy, even as a coach. Now, like, yes, you're like, whoa, man, I'm gonna lose him. But as a high school coach, you at this point, you should be selling your program as a 2-year stop. And if you're nice enough, I'll get you into a prep school. That's what high schools should be doing right now.
Right now, yep, you're exactly right. And when I went to prep school, Mr. Ridley made me go to prep school. Mr. Ridley was my coach. I didn't want to go. To be honest, I want to stay home, be around my friends, ball. Mr. Ridley said, "Yo, you gotta go. You got to go, Stevie. It's a better opportunity for you."
And at this point in high school basketball,
it's a better opportunity because when you're going to get to a point, and again, obviously you have to have the talent and whatever the case may be, right? But you're going to get to a point where like there's nothing Dave could do for you, right? Like, I mean, that's nothing against Dave. I love Dave to death. Like I've known him since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? But you get to a point where like, and not just Dave, where like your high school coach, there's nothing he's going to be able to do for you at a point. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to have to go somewhere where the guys can do that next thing for you.
And at this point, especially at this point with high school basketball and MIA basketball, it's kind of like I've seen it the last couple of years. I've seen a bunch of players that if they had 1 or 2 great years, they're gone. The prep schools come and get them. The kid that's at Brimmer and May, I saw his first game at Archbishop Williams. I think this was like during the COVID year. Mm-hmm. And he had 41. The next year he's at Vermont Academy.
Right.
So it's just
because and this is what I'm saying. If coming to get you after grade 10 or 11, you're actually a late bloomer. It's not the same as when I was in high school and Stevie and we only went to prep school because we needed to get our grades up. So we went for a year or a PG year after 12th grade. Kids go to prep school in grade 8 now, in grade 9, and do their reclassification. Like, kids go to prep school just like it's regular high school now. You know what I'm saying? So, to be honest with you, when guys are coming to get you after grade 10 and grade 11 to reclassify you, you're almost a little late. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah, but
I was saying about Belichick, game change, time change, the way it works has changed, and prep school is the new high school. It just is what it is.
dudes is like JV teams right now, to be honest. And it's time for JJ to go to high school.
Yeah.
Because, to me,
yes, high school basketball is like JV. I'll be, oh my God. Mook knows. Mook started sending me the links last year, so I'm watching these high school games. Bro, it's hard to watch.
Yes.
Speaking of links, shameless plugs, we got a whole bunch. We got 16 games from the Scholar Roundball Classic. Some high-level prep school basketball. It's on the YouTube channel. Make sure you get it. Slide down the YouTube channel and click it. Especially check out the 2 games you should check out. The Brewster Academy versus the Hun School of Princeton game, and then the Bremer May versus Cats Academy.
That was a good game.
Check those 2 games out there. They're up on YouTube.
But yeah,
I watched the Cats game.
Appreciate Ant-Man saying that, because I'm always the guy saying some wild stuff on here. So I'm glad he said it, because it do be hard to watch, man. And the thing is, though, kids talk crazy. They be around us. We got the resource to help them, and they just decide to just go on their own, which I wish them luck, but it's like, we want to help.
And y'all stop bothering me about these football first, second, and third teams. Y'all need to leave me alone.
Man.
Some of y'all need to leave me alone.
Mook know what he's doing, man.
These kids ran down on me yesterday.
I gave him a public service announcement last week. Because Mook watches good and bad. If you ain't good on a bad team, then you just don't deserve to be on the list.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, these dudes on teams that were struggling, that got shut out 3 games in a row, barely crossed the 50-yard line, telling me they better than this player, they better than this player. I'm like, bruh, these dudes made the playoffs.
Hey man, do what you do, bro. Nobody's gonna somebody's always gonna have a problem with those lists. Do what you do. They were complaining about your preseason list, and it shaped up to be pretty much 100% correct at the end of the year. So, it is what it is.
Just because some of them didn't know the names. Mook's at practices.
Yeah, man, we got
Right.
Oh man, we could go on days about that, but we got to get our game picks in because we got to get out of here.
All right. This is too fun, man. Listen, this is what I'm saying. This is fun.
All right, we got Thursday night football. We got the Chargers at the Raiders. The Raiders put up a whopping 0 points the other day. Justin Herbert, he's out for the season, so
I go with the Raiders. Yeah, where they at?
It's in Vegas.
Yeah, Raiders.
So the Chargers might be partying.
Who you got, Ed?
I got Raiders.
Yeah.
Raiders. And if you're a betting person, the line is Vegas 3.5. 3 and over under study for.
I don't like that. I don't like that hook. I don't like that 3.5. But I do like the Raiders to win the game.
Well, my bad. It's 3. My bad. It's 3.
I'll take the 3 because it's a push.
Oh, 3, yeah. 3.
I'll take the 3.
Vikings, Bengals in Cincinnati.
Bengals.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bengals, man.
Me too. The Bengals quarterback. He been balling.
Yeah, I got Bengals, especially if Jefferson stays out.
Browning looked good. Yeah, Browning looks incredible.
Steelers, Colts.
Ooh.
In Indy.
Ooh.
Colts been playing well.
Give me Minshew.
Yeah.
Minshew
I
magic.
think so.
I mean, I can't pick the Steelers. And
they lost to New England, bro.
Yeah. Bro. Broncos.
We don't bash them.
Broncos.
We don't bash them.
I told you, I'm at the point where I don't care if they win or lose, man.
Broncos, Lions in Detroit.
I got the Lions, man.
Denver 7-6 after starting like 0-4.
They're in Detroit, the indoors.
Yeah.
I'm going with Russell.
Yeah,
Russell Wilson.
I'm going with the Broncos because the Lions, they just lost to the Bears.
Who you got?
Yeah, I got Detroit bounce back.
It's 2-2, so
Bears,
we'll see.
Browns.
I'm going with the Browns.
Yeah, this is in Cleveland. I'm going with the Browns.
They've actually been balling.
Flacco.
Which is like.
I'm going. I'll take the Browns, but more importantly, I'm gonna take the under. That's gonna be a goddamn. They ain't gonna score no points in that game.
Under 37.5? I'll take that too. For sure.
I might have to make a slip.
Buccaneers, Packers in Green Bay.
Packers.
I'm gonna go with the Packers, man.
I like Love at home.
I'm gonna go with the Packers because I'm not sure what the Bucs are. Texans, Titans. Oh, my bad. Ant, who's your pick?
No, I got Packers too, mainly for the same reason you said. I don't know what Bucs are gonna show up, man.
Yeah. Texans, Titans. In Nashville.
Where's that?
In Nashville.
Tank's hurt too.
Oh, I think Stroud's hurt. I think Stroud might be out.
Oh yeah, then we going with Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee it is.
Yeah, I'll take the Titans. No Stroud.
Yeah.
I'm going with Tennessee.
Tennessee all the way around. Jets at Dolphins. It's in Miami.
Miami, man.
I'm going with the Dolphins. They're going to bounce back.
Go with the Dolphins.
It's going to be a tough game, though. I don't think it's going to be easy.
Patriots versus Chiefs. This game was supposed to be a primetime game, but they flexed it. But they want to give us nonsense of primetime games, and they want to take this one off.
What did they give us instead?
Oh, I don't know. Well, the Ravens-Jaguars is the primetime game now.
Oh, that's a good game.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm saying all the horrible primetime games we've had that they didn't flex and they choose to.
Yeah, I mean, shit, we're the worst team in the league. We are the worst team.
No, the Panthers are. Giants, Saints.
By record, yeah.
I'm going with the Giants, man.
This is in New Orleans. You going with DeVito?
Yeah, man.
I like the Giants too.
Yeah, I mean, why not? They're winning.
They rolling, right? They rolling.
I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that voodoo magic down there in New Orleans.
James gonna be singing on the sideline.
Also, shameless.
Derek Carr is trash.
Yeah, he is. Shameless. Not a shameless plug, but DeVito's agent. He's from Salem. Stiletto.
Stiletto's his agent?
Yeah. You ain't see him in the game?
Yeah,
no.
I saw him. He looked familiar, but
yeah, he's from Salem.
Buddy that was on the sideline.
Yeah.
His agent.
Yeah. He played football at Salem High. I think that was the last team that won the state championship. His team.
That's dope. Didn't know who he was.
Yeah. I met him once.
Is he a manager? Or
He's from the North Shore, apparently.
Agent. He's an agent. He's an agent for a couple
of
Pats players as well.
Mukala,
yeah.
Quick, I'm going with DeVito, and I don't mean Danny.
No.
Also, I'm going with the Packers. I'm in love.
Oh, my God. This guy. Falcons, Panthers. Falcons. Panthers are 1-12.
Falcons.
Commanders, Rams.
L.A.
Yeah.
Rams.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rams. Niners, Cardinals.
Come on. Is that even a question?
Right. Niners. Cowboys, Bills.
Going with the boys.
Going with the boys.
Cowboys.
This is in Buffalo, so I'm going to go with the Bills because it might be snowing up there. And Ravens, Jaguars, Sunday Night Football in Jacksonville.
I got the Ravens.
I got the Ravens. Give me Lamar, man.
42.5 is the over-under in Jacksonville.
I'm going with the Jags.
And Monday Night Football, Eagles at Seattle. Eagles need to bounce back. So
I don't know.
Yeah, Seattle plays well at home.
Is Geno still out?
I'm
going to take Eagles, though.
Eagles.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Eagles.
I'll take the Eagles.
Oh, quickly before we get out of here, I just want to tell y'all quickly, did y'all see the Sean McDermott story about what reference he used to motivate a team? I think this was in college or something, when he was coaching in college.
I didn't see it.
About bringing the team together, camaraderie and all that. You know what example he used?
No.
He used the September 11th attack, and he's saying how did those terrorists?
Oh.
He said how did the folks that hijacked the plane, who like trying to use an example of them coming together and doing something. It was
what?
Yeah, this was a couple years ago. He said that it just got brought back up. But that was. I couldn't stop laughing because I'm like, wow.
Yeah, certain thoughts should never be turned into statements.
Wow.
Everything comes to the light.
Like, wow. There was another one he used. This guy's he's like the worst motivational speaker ever, apparently, because there was another one he used about some lady being trapped in a car that was sinking or something like that, and the way he was telling the story, it was like, he thought like she'd survive or something like that. But
she died?
Yeah.
Whoa. McDermott, man. Hey, you don't like the Bills. I see your face. What's up with you and the Bills?
Nobody likes the Bills. They're the Bills.
When we mentioned the Bills, and you looked a little different, cause
he's disgusting.
No, I don't have a. Yo, my team is the Patriots, bro. Like I don't have a problem with anybody. Yo, they just not good. Yo.
It's not good.
My issue with the Bills is everybody was trying to tell me Josh Allen is a better quarterback than Cam Newton. That's where I had to lose my damn mind.
They're just not good. Man. They living off having a decent half a year, 2 years ago or something like that.
Almost beating the Chiefs in the playoffs.
And I'm a betting man, yo. I don't have a lot of time for teams that don't cover the spread, yo.
They never cover the spread.
Oh, snap. Man, this was our last show, but it was a blast.
Oh,
we
man,
had
this was
a
great.
good one.
Happy New Year.
Pedro's
Happy
going on
holidays.
vacation, so this is his last week before he goes on his annual vacation until he comes back on the New Year. So shout out to Pedro that makes this
Have
thing.
fun, P.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Shout out to P.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Thanks, Ant, for coming on.
Feliz Navidad.
Kwanzaa. All that.
Yeah,
Hanukkah.
we want to thank Ant for coming on again. And I told you there was the people wanted you back after the first one.
Yeah, man. I got a lot of knowledge, man. Bring me back. Let's turn this show up.
Hey, man, listen, Ed, when I seen the show and I see you, I was pissed I didn't come in that day, bro. Oh, man. I was like, because they didn't even tell me.
We gotta set one up when I'm down there. Get me in the studio again, man.
Oh, yeah.
Come kick it.
Yeah, definitely. We been having a good time.
Book didn't even tell me, like.
I already know. Other than that, hit me anytime, man. I'll be a weekly guest if I can, bro. Hit me anytime, man.
Yo, we want some of your content, man. Like, some of your, tell us about how your season's going and.
Yeah, we can do that whenever, man. We can we can have a little show, have some segments about old school Lynn and whatever you want to do, bro. Whatever you want to do, I got it.
2024.
I know you do. That's what I'm saying. I know.
2024. You'll be seeing all the different things on the show. So
yeah, I was supposed
everybody
to
that's
plug
watching.
something, but
For sure.
Oh, now hold on, Pedro, plug that in.
I can tell y'all some history y'all might not even know about, man. We can talk some Lynn basketball. Sure.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
And lastly, before my bad. Pedro, just plug in. Todd's been working on something.
Yeah, man. Ant knows I'm always working on some projects, which I didn't forget about. Once I start something, I finish it. I'm working on a book. Supposed to be publishing at end of this month, early January, called Just Smile, She Woke Up Today. Inspirational book. Because we talked about being negative and stuff. So, like, mental health's a big issue. Social media got people being very insecure and things like that. So, and some people's going through some things. So, get a book, 37 quotes. Help get you through the day, attack the day,
Cool. When you publishing it?
Pedro, we got the
Amazon Prime,
cover?
and then
It's already published?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I didn't do the goal yet because I had some unfortunate events happen to kind of push things back. So I'm gonna try to publish it end of this month, early January.
Yeah. Congratulations. That's big. That's dope.
I'm gonna send you a
Real
copy.
talk.
Gotta
That's
get your
dope.
address. I'm gonna
Pedro,
text
we
you
got the
and all
cover?
that.
We don't because you forgot to send it to me.
Don't worry about it.
It's all good. I'll plug it in.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, I'll put it in.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, man.
Yo, T, that's dope.
That's the easiest one to publish, and I got some other things going on.
All right.
It's hard to write a book, man. It ain't easy.
It ain't easy. We out of here.
Hey, peace, Ant. Are you gonna be on still?
Oh yeah, man.
Yo, we're gonna stay for a little bit. Hey, hold on. We're gonna stay for a little bit. We're gonna keep you on camera.
Bet.
That's my dog. I haven't seen Ed in a minute. Ed, last time I seen you, probably I think it was at a Shoe City maybe 2 or 3 years ago. That was the last.
2019, right before COVID.
Yup, that was the last time I seen you.
Yeah.
Damn. But yo, man, I'm glad everything is working. You coaching, you doing.
Yeah, man.
I like that Cartoon Network.
Everything is everything.
Oh yeah.